today. Differentials and linear approx. Yeah. It's last thing on the test. Okay, you know this guy already. Did I start that? You know this guy. This is just a tangent line. Okay? So here's the idea. If I have a function, okay, and I have a point, and my goal is I want this point. And I want to tell you the function is ugly, except at the black point. Okay, so let me change this so then it's a good, you'll see what an ugly function would be. What equation does that look like? Square root, okay? Do you understand what I mean by at certain points on that function, is it easy to calculate without a calculator? Because your whole goal is, I don't want a calculator anymore. So give me some good points that I could plug in. So let me write it. Good black points. Who? You guys agree with that? Okay. So do you need a calculator for those? No. But I might want x to equal 4.1. This is what I want. Nice or ugly? Ugly. Without a calculator, can you get it? Okay. I can't get square root of 4.1 without a calculator. What? Calc. You. See you later. Hey, that sounded cool. Hey, that's like, hey, I'll see you in calc. Hey, wait. I'll see you in calc you later. No, that didn't work. But do you get it? Like, hey, Eric, I'll see you in calc you. I'll see you later. Yeah, I'll calculator. Guys, I'll calculator you. I'll catch you later. That's cool. Okay, so we will approx using a tangent. Because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to find the tangent line. Do I already know the black point? What would be the point I'd be using? What's the closest black point to help me get the red point? 4. So I already know this point is 4, 2. Okay? So am I pretty close to 4.1? So I really want the red point, but what point am I going to get? This is my approximation point. Because is the tangent line going to be easy to walk on everywhere? So it's ugly to walk on the square root guy, but the tangent line is easy to walk on everywhere. Because tangent line is easy to walk on everywhere. Okay? So let's get that tangent line. So y equals square root of x, which is x to the 1/2. 1/2 x to the negative 1/2, which is, okay, what should I do to get the tangent line? What do I need out of this? Plug in x equals 4 to get slope. One over 2 square roots of 4, which is 1 over 2 times 2, which is 1/4. So my equation is y minus 2, 1/4 x minus 4. Yep. Because that's where I'm making the tangent line at. Well, if I want 4.1, I'm only going to attach the tangent line to certain nice guys. Who are my nice guys that I could attach it to? So if I decided to do it at like 1, could I make the tangent line? Okay. And that's going to be my approximation. Which one's better? The green or the blue? Which one's always going to be better? The one that's closest to the red point. Better? So, what's another one I could have maybe done? So not to the left, but maybe to the right. Who? 9. Okay? So you could have maybe done the 9 guy, but is that close? Because again, this should be really zoomed in right now. Is it close? No. Use the tangent line that's really close, because then it's kind of like an off-ramp. So here's the curve. I'm going to stay on square root of x. But can I plug in 4.1 in the square root of x without a calculator? No. But could I get off at the exit ramp at mile marker who? 4. And could I walk on a tangent line and get a close value?
Will this not work once you start getting like higher numbers?
No, it will. As long as, so if I wanted you to do it at, let's say 9. I want x equals 9.1. Who would you use for your tangent line? 9. If I wanted it at 101, who would you use? Is it 10 or 100 squared? 100 squared. If I want it at 4.9, which guy is the closest? Somewhere in between there, probably this one. So you're just hoping that, you guys are asking so many questions before I solve it. That's cool. You're just hoping that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is y equals square root of x. Do you agree? These are the only nice ones that you know. So if I want square root of 15.9, it's like right there. Who am I going to attach the tangent to? 16. Could I attach it at 16? And is my blue dot going to be pretty close to the red dot? But if I do one over here, like at 1.2, if you continue to this out, that good or bad? That's bad. But if you did this, hey, no, there we go. Holy, I want a different color. Is it pretty good? So you can only attach to nice guys. So yeah, if I want here, is it going to be very accurate? No, because this guy would get me that. This guy gets me that. That's okay. But do you see I'm not attaching close enough?
So like, and I can't think of a specific example would work for, but if there's like a function where like the closest number that we know, like tangent line of that doesn't necessarily get us there.
Yeah.
Like one way down.
Yeah, we could use that. Yeah, but that's again if you know what the graph looks like, which means you have a calculator. So again, is this always perfect? But for guys that you might know, it could work. Yes. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, let's go back. So, there's my line. I really wanted square root of 4.1. Can you get that? Without a calculator? No. But on tangent line, the approximate value of x equals 4.1 is y minus 2, 1 over 4, 4.1 minus 4. Can we solve that without a calculator? So I have y minus 2, let's see, 1/4 of 0.1. Y minus 2, what's 1/4 of a dollar? A quarter. So what's 1/4 of a dime?
2.5 pennies.
2.5 pennies, which is that. You don't need a calculator for that. And so I'm telling you, this is an approx of square root of 4.1. You guys okay with that? Okay? Let's just check. What's the square root of 4.1? Use a calculator. 2.0248. There? Okay. Without a calculator, I could not have got that. Okay, with the calculator, yeah, you can get the exact answer. But this is the real. This is my approximate. You guys okay with that? Let's check my error. Who knows the formula for error? Percent error. Okay, so say it one more time. Expected minus, I'm going to say approx, all over who? Expected. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, so my percent error was 2.024845673. You can absolute value it because I don't care about minus or plus. No, let's not absolute value it. That's kind of cool what it tells you. That, oh, that's a 0. Minus, what was that guy? 2.025 all over what do we get? Give it to me as a decimal first, please. That okay, which is 1, 2, negative 0.00762%. Really darn close. Do you see how the decimal is not the percent yet? What do you have to do to make it a percent? Multiply by 100, which is just move the decimal twice. So, without a calculator, can you do pretty darn close to the square root of 4.1? Now, a year ago in Algebra 2, you would have said, oh, it's 2 point something a little bit, right? You could have said that. Now you can be a little bit more specific and say, yeah, it's like 2.025-ish. Yep. Okay. Nothing? Nothing? Okay. You guys okay with that? Okay. So, I want you to try let's try this guy. Let's try this guy. Sorry. Okay. Can you do 2.99 cubed without a calculator? Sort of, if you really multiply it out, right? But that's carrying a lot of decimals. So try this one out. I'll come around to help.